Ladies and gentlemen.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Flush right hand to the body.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end.
Did you see that? He goes down. Now he's got to beat the count of 10.
2, 3.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Andre Bishop. Big shot comes crashing home. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff. He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Hooks to the head. Left to the body. Oh, that's gotta hurt. This is gonna take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. That's it. It's over. Fight is over. The Naturals' ultimate highlight, a first-round KO.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just one good shot can end the evening.
You just wonder how hard he tried to actually get back up. But I'm not in his body.
That
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we are underway with round number one of this much-anticipated scheduled two-round fight. You gotta expect them to get right to action here. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He is damaged badly there. Solid. Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown. What guts by Andre Bishop. We've seen it throughout his career we've been following, but he wants to fight on here. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Not able to land the uppercut.
Stay with me.
What a hook to the body by Andre Bishop. We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying to look for the uppercut. That time, he found it, he saw it, he gave it. Up top with the right hand. What a big shot. Andre Bishop once again will have to dig deep. Bishop goes down yet again. Wow, that didn't take long. First round knockout. He's unable to beat the count.
I saw at the beginning, Joe, came out a little cold, not much of a sweat, and that's...
Talk is done. It is simply time to fight. The Naturals defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor orders.
That's a better prescription.
Not able to land the headshot. Oh, what an exchange! stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Last 10 seconds. Bishop's taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the natural. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Andre Bishop will need to do more of that. Bishop is very conscious of the fact that he does not want to get tagged hard. He blocked well there. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Bishop's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Throughout the night, right up until that final bell moments ago, both these men tried to determine their fate, but now it's in the hands of these judges.
The pressure now is truly on the judges, because this is the kind of fight where you need talent as a judge, you need discipline as a judge, and of course, honestly, to get the right decision here.
So all three... Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas and Mack Center. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Teddy, through the history of the sport, this is one of the matchups that has produced some of the more interesting fights, especially in the lower weight classes, speed versus speed.
Who's going to be the guy that uses speed better? Who's going to be able to time shots and control range? That's what I'm looking at.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Isaac Frost isn't a one-punch-at-a-time kind of guy. He will throw combinations like that. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Jump on it!
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Carlos Monzon.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He missed with that headshot. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Blocks the headshot. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because
as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
Carlos Monzon's got to feel that right there. He was just tagged by a big uppercut. Nice block by Carlos Monzon. Monzon's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is it? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he could go through that door.
Halfway through this round.
At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
All right, keep moving.
That is an ice-cold right hand by Isaac Frost. Scored well up top. He's starting to gain some momentum here, especially if he can keep connecting with the left hand like that. Isaac Frost is so good with that left. Isaac Frost's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. And we come to the end of round number 2. Carlos Monzon's punch didn't come close.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Carlos Monzon's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. A flush hook scores well for him. When a big man can throw a sharp... Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Unable to survive that shot, he's on the floor. Carlos Monzon's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Frost's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Monzon's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Carlos Monzon's nailed by a huge hook. Shotguns banged by an uppercut. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Teddy, we look at your scorecard here at the beginning of round 4. He's up 3-0, but it may be a moot point. He's put his man down on the canvas in complete control of this fight.
Yeah, he's hurt him several times. He's shown power, and his opponent has shown no ability to change things.
Frost showing a great ability to adjust. He was stunned earlier, but you can see he has changed things up stylistically.
Hey, look, Joe, I was watching a football game in my room this afternoon, and you know what? The team was running the ball. All of a sudden, the run was taken away, so they started passing. I give him credit. You know, he's making an adjustment. He's trying to win the ball game. Well, Well, he's trying to win this fight.
Accuracy. Wow! He was just bulldozed right there. One punch knockout power ends this fight.
By way of knockout, your winner, Isaac Frost.
Frost, your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a good way to just put a stamp on his evening.
Yeah, bring down the curtain and make sure that more people are going to be talking about you when they leave the arena tonight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.